As more Americans embrace technology, many are still leaving their most important documents and personal data unprotected. A recent AARP survey finds that nearly 2/3 of adults ages 50 and older have not digitized critical records, from financial documents to medical files. Well, AARP's Tom Kamber, Executive Director of Older Adults Technology Services, joins us live this morning to talk about the steps that you and I can take to get our digital houses in order. Tom, good morning. Thanks for joining us to talk about this very important subject. My first question to you is, what does your research show about how people are currently organizing or not organizing their digital data and important documents?
Well, that's actually pretty much the lesson that we got from the survey. Was the majority of people just haven't gotten around to doing these critical tasks. So when we interviewed people, they said 2/3 said they hadn't digitized any of their essential documents. And we were just talking about hurricanes there in your last segment there. And you know, when you think about the challenges if something happens to your home or there's a fire, those paper documents are really vulnerable. And so we're really concerned about getting people to save these things digitally. And also, while you're at it, organizing the rest of their digital house cleaning tasks around things like passwords and social media and things like that.
So you kind of already talked there about why it's important to do so. And, you know, for people who are like, man, I really need to do this, what are the most common mistakes or risks that people face when it comes to organizing their digital documents?
Well, the biggest risk for most people, especially people over 50, is that the challenges with the frauds and scams, and the real linchpin for that is going to be passwords. And so we want people to, one of the things, we set up this digital house cleaning challenge. It's a website we created at seniorplanet.org/digital house cleaning. And on that page, we've got a 5-day challenge for people to be able to address the critical things they have to do. Really, the first piece of that is going to be addressing your passwords, making sure that you're safe and secure on the internet.
Now, I have a quick question to you about passwords. Where should I mean, look, I have trouble remembering all my different passwords. How should I save those, just out of curiosity?
Well, first of all, you need to have a strong password. There's a section on the seniorplanet.org/digital house cleaning site that will teach you how to do that, and also allow you to sign up for what they call password managers. A lot of the apps, a lot of the browsers use them now already, but they're also third-party password managers. It allows you to pick one very strong password, and then the password manager will help you, manage the passwords in all your different apps and places that you have to store them. So it really makes it a little bit more efficient. And that way you only have to really focus on that critical password that puts you onto the site.
So, Tom, what about those who are hesitant or maybe they're intimidated by technology? What tips do you have for them?
Well, we're all hesitant and intimidated to some degree, and of course, as we get older, the technology is something for older folks that we didn't grow up with in the same way, and so we have to build our skills a little bit, which is why we've created these free tools for people. The 5-day digital house cleaning challenge is fun, and it's kind of bite-sized. It allows people to go who don't have any prior experience or skills. We've embedded trainings that are relevant for older adults. There's a hotline on there that people can call if they have questions, and it takes it in a sort of small steps through the 5 days, not just the passwords, but also how to store your digital documents, and even exploring a new technology called digital vaults that allows people to share their documents with their family and friends and set different parameters for that to stay safe and make sure they're actually collaborating with folks.
And last question to you again. Thank you so much for your time. We were just showing that 5-step challenge. Where can people find that if they want to access the resources?
They should just go on the web or on their phone, go on the internet. It's seniorplanet.org/digital house cleaning, all one word there. So seniorplanet.org/digital house cleaning, and when they go to seniorplanet.org/digital house cleaning, everything is laid out there. There's a checklist. It's all super easy. It's actually kind of fun, and it makes it really accessible.
Well, that's Tom Kamber with AARP. Thank you so much, Tom, for breaking all that down, and hopefully somebody can learn something that'll be pretty helpful to get their digital house in order. We appreciate you this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.